Hey y'all, I'm Ashlyn.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Marla.
Oh, and we want you to mansplain hockey elsewhere. Don't know where I was today. Anyway, we're just gonna get right into it. We're gonna let Marla review our standings for us. But I know who's on top of one division.
I know who's not there.
By 31 percentage points. So congrats to the Hurricanes for now. They are above the Panthers with 12-3-1 record, and the Panthers are 11-3-2. So good for them. In the North, it's pretty much the same as it was last week. Toronto is on top. They're 14-3-2. And then Edmonton is 12-8-0. So they are pretty much the same. And I feel like that division is going to be staying the same. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
Like, part of me is like, oh, it's really early in the season because it feels like, we just started this show and then for hockey, but then like there's only 52 games.
Mhm.
So we're like I'm not a math pod, obs, but like a fourth of the way through? A third of the way through?
Yeah, I think
Both of
closer to
those
like a
sound good
third.
to me.
Yeah. Don't know exactly. Someone tell us. But it's, the Canadians I thought would be doing better than they are. They're 9-5-2. But I guess, it is a fairly tough division. It's Canada. It's Canada and hockey. So that's the situation up there. The Central, we already went over. The East is also just kind of a cluster right now. Boston's on top. Boo, 10-3-2. And then even more boo. Actually, the first three. We just don't like any of the first three. It's Boston, Philly, and Washington. And then
Fuck them all.
the Pens are 9-6-1. So reverse nice there. And, we only need one more win to have as many as Boston. We just need them to stop for a minute. Maybe stop winning. That would be great.
Yeah.
And then over there in the West, also pretty close. The Blues are 10-6-2, and the Vegas Knights are 10-4-1. So it's
So there's no real runaways.
No, it's all pretty close, and it's it's all within like 2 games. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty close.
I would be very stressed out if I thought the Pens were actually going to be in it this year, / if they were fighting for first. I would be very, very stressed out.
Well, I guess it's kind of the nature of how the schedule's set up because, like, you're playing within your division this year. So, like, you know what I mean? You're just all going to keep beating each other. But
I looked at the Pens schedule, and in the entire month of February, they will only play the Caps and the Islanders. The entire month. Just back and forth between 2 teams.
Love that.
What? Why? I hate it.
Yeah.
But that's like we have well, anyway, we'll get to that. Ashlyn, did the Preds win this week? I'm not being a smartass. I don't know.
Once. one time we did. That's not as bad as it sounds though, because when we talked last week, I said, I got a great, like, exciting hockey week this week. There's 4 games. We get to play the Stars twice. We get to play the Blue Jackets twice. It's gonna be great. Then Houston, or Texas as a whole, turned into the North Pole. So
hell did freeze over.
Hell literally did freeze over. So Dallas did not play. We didn't play any games there. We went there though. So
why?
Because the first game wasn't called until like right before it started, to the point where like the guys had already warmed up, like they're dressed out, like we're playing.
Like, you got skates, you can get there.
Yeah. And literally like that, I don't really, I do understand why they would have postponed the game, because it was horrible weather and it might not have been safe to get there for some people, like players, staff,
And even like people that work at the rink, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like anybody who just works there. I don't know if they're having fans in Dallas or not. I'm not really sure, but
I think they were.
If they had fans, then those guys too. But the fact that they were like already there, already dressed out, already warmed up, like ready to play, and then they come in the locker rooms and they're like, "Oh yeah, never mind, we're not going to play because of the weather." That's weird to me, but whatever. So we didn't play those 2 games. Then we did play the Blue Jackets on Thursday and Saturday. So Thursday we lost 3-0. It was very exciting. UC Soros was the goalie that game, and he's cursed, if you ask me. So he's the reason that we lost, as far as I'm concerned. No one really did anything worth mentioning in that game, obviously, since we got beat 3-0. Then Saturday we beat them 4-2. Pekka was the goalie. He got 21 more saves, so that save percentage of his is still really, really good. We did score 2 goals in 45 seconds, which was fun. I think the Canes did that. Like, I feel like we talked about that maybe last time.
And we did it again this week, like 2 in 22 seconds.
Yeah, so that was fun. And then we scored one power play goal, so we're still in second to last place. We have 14 points, and that's kind of where we're at. Although some silver lining good news is some of our guys that are hurt are starting to hopefully roll back in soon. So like Johansson, who's been out for, let's see, yesterday was his 7th game to miss. They're thinking he should be back on Tuesday. Then let's see who else. Ekholm is out. I don't think they gave him a timetable though, so whatever. He's still out. And then Richardson, who's been out for 9 games, I believe, might also be back on Tuesday. So maybe that will help, because Johansson specifically is like kind of a difference maker on the team. So hopefully him coming back at least gives them like a little bit of fight. We are not winning shit this year. Like I'm not delusional. Him coming back isn't going to suddenly make us contenders, but
the Nats thought they weren't losing shit either in 19, and then look what happened.
That's true. So maybe something.
Maybe after March 24th, you guys will pick up.
Maybe that'll be it. But yeah, hopefully something lights a little bit of a fire underneath them. I hope. Because it's pretty pathetic to watch right now, to be quite honest. I mean, like I'm there, but I don't really want to be.
Right. Like, so, we won 3 out of our 4 this week, which was nice. But like how we lost to the Panthers is we were up, I think, 2-0 or 2-1 or something. And like we should have scored 1, but I went like off the goal post.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what they call them in hockey. And so we should have been up, 3. Yeah, we were up 2-1. So we're 3. Whatever. Anyway, we should have been up big. But like we didn't score that one. Then we all of a sudden let them score. Like we let them come back and then take us to overtime, and then they end up winning like in overtime before it even gets like to the shootout or whatever. And like it seems like this is how like it's just so flippin' frustrating that all my teams, like we could be ahead by 800 points and I still would not be able to just be like, okay, I'm going to bed. We got this.
Yeah.
Because the other team could score 800 points in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
In any of my sports, any level, college, pro. If I had a kid, their little league team could have somebody make a run on them.
Be a nail biter.
I mean, and like, I mean, I'm happy with our week. It was really good. Like overall, obviously we like came into first in the division, so that was nice. But like, it's just frustrating when you're like, do they get like comfortable? Do they like coming from behind? Because when we come from behind, it's like we like storm the ice or whatever and like just go nuts. But it's like
momentum, but like so does winning normally.
Yeah, so does just winning.
Yeah, like just win. Don't make me like have to be nervous every single game, please.
Don't need anything else in the world to raise our blood pressure.
No. So speaking of blood pressure raising, Sidney Crosby, I saw played his 1,000th game.
Yes.
Which made me feel old as fuck.
Imagine how he feels.
I'm older than him, though, so imagine how I feel.
Yeah, but he started.
Good point. Go ahead.
I think you are too, though. So.
Probably.
Go on, baby Marla. Tell us more.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's 34, I think. So.
Okay, then he's older than me.
No, he's older than us then.
Yeah.
But I remember Never mind. Anyway, continue.
He came up when he was like 18 or something. He was like a baby.
He's
but
33.
Okay, my bad.
He's like 6 months older than I am.
Net worth of $55 million.
9 months older than me. He's 9 months.
We'll get there in 9 months. That's fine.
Yeah.
Goals.
I just got 9.99 million to go.
Let's do it.
We got it.
Patreon.com/mansplain podcast. Speaking of goals, the Pens made quite a few, relatively this week, which was nice. The only game they lost was against the Caps last Tuesday, which was fine. Was not expecting all that much out of them. Zach Aston-Reese got the only goal. Once again, 0 power play goals. Face-off percentage was 50-50, so that's something. And they had only 27 shots, while the Caps had 42. But they lost, 3-1. So less shots, fewer shots, and fewer goals. Like we were saying last week, don't make, the shots don't matter if they're not going in at the same trajectory. So the Islanders, back to them again, because we're apparently stuck in some kind of ridiculous time loop with these two teams. 4-1 on the 18th is the Pens actually won again. They did not make any power play goals that game either. The Islanders made 1, but Zucker, Rust, Bluger, and Crosby all got goals, which is nice because that's like some of our core guys. Like they're the ones that we need to keep them going, And then yesterday was Sid's 1,000th game, and he didn't get a goal. He got 2 assists, but Matheson got 1 and Tanger got 2. He is the cutest thing, ever. And he was standing there during the warm-ups. They had all the guys out on ice. They were all wearing 87, and they, at one point during practice, they all knelt down at the same time and started retying their skates in the middle of practice, because I guess he does that. It's like he does every day. So as soon as he bent down to do it, everybody else did, and you saw he's just laughing. And then they had, on Twitter, the Pens account was showing videos of all the guys that have played with him through the years. They had a really nice video from Flower and Phil Kessel, just saying congratulations to him, and they loved their time playing with him and all this stuff. And it was so sweet. And they did a video on the ice, when the guys were on the ice right before the game, and he and his girlfriend were there, and it was just really cute. And I'm so happy for him. No. I don't know how long they've been together. I know nothing about the relationship. He's a very private person.
Stop sign.
Yeah, he doesn't have any social media.
My church camp counselor told me that in 8th grade, by the way.
I mean, wasn't wrong.
Stuck with you. But yeah, it's just his parents weren't able to be there, which sucked. His parents and all his other family had to, be on Zoom or whatever. But it was really nice, everything that they did for him. They did a ceremony on the ice. They gave him a special stick. I think it was metal or steel or something. Probably would be steel.
Yeah.
It's just really cute. And he freaking deserves it, man. He's got every award you can think of. He's been in the game forever, and he's just freaking awesome. Jara has long since turned off this podcast.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Listen, let me go off a little bit, all right? That's 1,000th game. I looked at who has the most games, and it's Gordie Howe, and he has 1,767 games.
Okay, so Crosby just has to play till he's 48-ish.
Yeah, the top 25, Sid wasn't even close. So, I mean, he's got a way to go. And he's probably, especially with his history of concussions, he's been out a lot. So, I mean, he's not going to make that. But it's what he's done in the games that he's been in. And it's just really awesome. Oh, and yesterday they scored a power play goal. They're only one of the week.
Woo!
But conversely, the opponents have also only scored one power play goal this week. So balance.
Balance is good.
So what's coming up next week?
Next week, 3 guesses who we're playing. The Capitals. Tuesday and Thursday. So this past week was all home games, and next week is going to be all away games. Caps Tuesday and Thursday, and Saturday and Sunday is going to be the Islanders again. And then on to the Flyers in March. So that'll be fun. But I'm honestly
don't let Alma see that face.
Sorry.
I don't know exactly. I don't have a specific thing I'm looking for this week other than maybe get a freaking power play goal. Maybe do that. Maybe looking for more out of P.O. Joseph. I think he kind of stepped back a little bit this week, which is fine because he's been going off like crazy. Maybe he'll pick back up, but we need Pedersen back. He's still out, but they haven't said when he's coming back, so not really looking at that this week, but just keep chugging along, guys. They could do it. I don't think they will. I think it's still going to be a down year, but they could. They're right. Like we said, every team, there's only like a 2-game lead for the division. So, who knows? March might come in like a lion. Be pretty crazy. So we'll see.
Well,
who are the Preds going to lose to this week? Actually,
the fucking Red Wings probably. We play.
Do y'all play again?
Yes, we play the Red Wings Tuesday and Thursday, and then we play the Blue Jackets again on Saturday and Sunday. So I would love to take both of these from the Wed Wings. Whatever.
I would love for you to, simply because the other night I saw my first ever Red Wings Tervis Cup, and I was like, I don't know why, I just want to take it and throw it in the trash for you, but that felt like it would be rude.
Yeah, I really hope that we can do that.
They had a Canes Cup as well. Just enjoy the Canes Cup. Give in to the division leaders. Why would you want to be on the bottom when you can be on the top?
Bow to your leaders. Whoa, put that on a shirt.
Anyway, that was a lot. That was a lot that just happened there. I'm okay with being the underdog of a sense. I'm also okay with sucking. I mean, I've been a Braves fan for a long time. Listen, y'all.
It's taking forever for us to get
focused. We were talking about hockey. Christ on a cracker. Anyway, I'm gonna keep talking about hockey while these two bitches do. I don't know what they're doing. We play the Red Wings.
You know what we're doing. We're sorry on that.
We play the Red Wings. God, that's hard to say. That's a stupid ass name. On Tuesday and Thursday.
Also, it is a dumbass name.
Stupid ass name. Also, that fucking wheel. Fucking stupid. It's stupid. It's all of it stupid. Detroit also.
If you have a wheel, why do you need a wing?
Yeah, I need
an octopus.
Pick your form of transportation.
It doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Anyways, then we play the Blue Jackets again on Saturday and Sunday. And both of those teams we've kind of gone like 500 with. So we'll see what happens. We are 7-10. Is that right?
Maybe.
I think that's right.
7-10 and 0. Yep, 7-10. Yep.
Yeah.
So you're the only one without any overtime.
There's one over. The Oilers are the only other team without an overtime.
Yeah, I didn't scroll.
So hopefully that do something. And if we could just even I want to win. first and foremost, I want to win. However, if we could just do a little better at scoring in general, like even if we maybe don't win, just like do a little better scoring in general, because we are one of the lowest scoring teams in the entire league, not division, league, as in all fucking 400,000 teams or however many there are.
Pretty close.
So if we could just like not get beat 3-0 or 4-0 or fucking 7-0, that'd be helpful. I would appreciate it.
So we're going to try not to get shut out. That is our goal.
Yes.
Okay.
High hopes here. High fucking hopes.
High hopes. We play the Lightning 3 more times and then the Panthers once. So we can make a lot of.
Was it last night that y'all shut the Lightning out, or was that not before last?
I think we did night before. Was it last night? Yeah, because it was last night because I had basketball. I don't know why they always schedule all my sports games on the same night. So like I have no nights tonight.
They really got to
games
consult
tonight.
Tell me about it.
And then like tomorrow night I'll have 2 again. Like this is just rude. Space them out. TVs. It's not the TV because I can't focus. Like then I don't know what's happening in either of them if I have 2 TVs up.
Yeah, I always try to do that, but really it's just me watching one and then like I'll casually glance at the other. I can't consciously watch both. But I will turn on 2 screens and act like I'm going to totally watch both of them, but I'm fucking not going to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine's doing the same thing. I think it was last week. I had a Preds game, an Auburn game, and a Hawks game all on the same night, all starting within an hour of each other.
It's just rude.
Like the fuck could y'all?
And here's my thing: y'all don't even have fans right now, so you know what? Start a game at 10:30 in the damn morning. Who cares?
Exactly. Who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. Although, y'all probably noticed places are starting to let fans back in, and I'm very
not
very
North
excited.
Carolina because Governor Roy Cooper hates America.
Write that down, somebody. Alma went to a Kings game this weekend. 2 actually.
When California is open before your state.
She had to go to Arizona to watch it. Or Nevada. Some fucking where.
Nevada don't give no shit. Nevada does not care about human life. If you got money, Nevada, that's all they care about.
Who did the Kings play this weekend? I forget there is a Sacramento Kings. I forget they exist.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
The Kings played the Coyotes.
Okay, so maybe she went to Arizona?
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever. She went to some other state to watch them. But she did get to go watch them.
Okay, I feel slightly better now then. But I still wish they would open up North Carolina.
The Preds games, like I can technically buy tickets to go to a Preds game and they're not that expensive. So like that's cool. I'm not gonna because like all the ones I want to see are on like a Tuesday. And
what made me sad is like this weekend we were supposed to have outdoor hockey like at the football stadium. NC State's football stadium was supposed to have outdoor hockey. Yeah. Like this football stadium, I don't know how many it seats, but like 30,000 or something, I'd assume. Like you can space people outside. You did it for college football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not hockey?
But there's no reason at all to not do it now. Like I understand limited seats and like spacing or whatever, but like come on now.
Yeah, it's weird. Speaking of outdoor hockey,
but this is what I don't get. Sorry, and I'm cutting you off again. But like, so Preds like obviously play inside, but they can sell tickets, or like Arizona can, or like for the NCAA basketball tournaments, they're doing 25%, but it's like an indoor arena, like where you're going to be breathing on people and circulating air and all that. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Agreed.
We just want to see some sports, bro. I want to give you my money. So take my money.
Literally take my money and let me sit.
I will show you my vaccine.
I'll bring my own bubble. I don't care.
I know vaccines aren't like foolproof, but I will bring you my vaccine card. I will wear my mask. I will sit 6 feet away, even from people. I don't live with anyone, but I've been within 6 feet of people. So I'll sit 6 feet away from them. Like, just let me watch sports,
please. For the love of God, I need it. Like I need air to breathe. Oh man, now I'm really sad. So that's fun.
But you were talking about going for your anniversary weekend or birthday or something.
Yeah, yeah. We Valentine's Day, but whatever. It's still the same. Obviously that didn't happen. But the only game I say this the only games I'm interested in seeing. That's not true. I'm interested in seeing any of them, but the ones that I'm like, oh, that might actually be like decent to go watch, are on like Tuesday.
Worth the trip.
Yeah, or like this weekend. This weekend they are home. I think it's this weekend they're home. Yeah, but I don't know. I just need to bite the bullet and do it. But then also, I'm kind of
But maybe you should go see when they play like the Red Wings, because it could be a good game. Two bad teams could be a good game. Because would you really want to watch them, like say play the Hurricanes and lose 7-0?
No. But also when I want to go and watch them dog fight 3-2 against the Red Wings and then lose, I will burn the fucking building down.
Could be interesting for us.
Yeah. I mean,
so please buy more merch. Ashley needs bail money. So
yeah. I don't know. Because I'm also like, different sport, but really, really, really tempted to go to spring training. So we'll see what happens here soon. I have airplane vouchers that I got to use. So like,
come on, bro.
I don't know. So we'll see. Whatever. Anyways, I just want to see sports in general. To be honest, I would be interested in watching golf in person at this point in my life. And I hate
when I tell you I was tempted to take my folding chair and sit outside the local university's baseball stadium. I don't even like that team. Like I very much dislike them. And I wanted to sit out there just to watch baseball in the 35-degree weather in my little camping chair.
Yep. Felt in my soul. Okay, so now that we're really sad, I will teach you a rule, because who doesn't love rules when they're sad? This is one of those things, like, I guess I never thought of it directly, so I didn't know it was in the rule book, but now that I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, NHL Rule 75.1, you get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty for here's the following rule. Players and non-playing club personnel are responsible for their conduct at all times. Okay, whatever. I don't need all this. It is.
This is why we couldn't be pro athletes, bro.
I know there's like 15 sentences here that are like telling you all the. We don't need all this. What we need exactly is a situation when an offensive player positions himself facing the opposition's goaltender and engages in actions such as waving his arms or stick in front of the goaltender's face for the purpose of improperly interfering with or distracting the goaltender, as opposed to positioning himself to try to make a play. Okay, so that's a bunch of bullshit.
Wait, so I can be my back towards you and like, woo, but I can't face you.
Sort of that, yes. Okay, so this all came from a game not that long ago, actually. It was 2008, because there was no specific rule against like me looking at the goalie and like waving my hands in his face and like waving my stick around just to like fucking
punched.
Yeah, like there was no specific rule. It was a Rangers and Devils game that this rule came from. It was
one thing the Devils have contributed to hockey,
right? This at least. So it was a 2008 playoff game, and Rangers player harassed and distracted the New Jersey Devils goalie, keeper. Why do we have so many words? Anyways, that's the difference.
And he was a little bitch and whined about it.
And so
my work husband's a Devils fan, by the way, so I feel obligated to also give that team crap. Yeah.
I appreciate that. So there was no specific rule against this until after this game. And then they decided, like, okay, you can't fucking do that shit. But what you can do is, like Emily said, is if your back's to them, then that's what's important. However, if your back's, because they've had people try to, like, be slick and, like, my back's to them, but I'm still acting like a fucking idiot just trying to get in their way. You have to be able to, like, prove you're trying to make a play. So, like, you can't just fucking stand in front of them and wave
puck
your arms
has to
around.
You could be
fair.
like, ooh, like
Yeah, like you have to at least be acting like you're
faking them
trying to make
out.
a play of some sort. But yeah, so if you do that, which I'm sorry, but like I wasn't watching hockey in 2008 at all. I was doing a lot of other stuff, but if I saw a hockey
Life
game,
was really fun in 2008,
right?
actually.
But like, if I saw a hockey player just like their stick in front of a goalie's face, I think I would laugh my ass off. Honestly, it would be quite funny. But anyways, that's against the rules now, so they can't do that. But yeah, so that was my interesting because it was one of those like so I don't see people doing that, but I didn't know it was an actual rule. But it is.
Yeah.
I saw somebody like literally get taken like. So one of the Canes players went into one of the Lightning players yesterday because we have 4 games in a row with them, and like literally, I don't know how he hit him, but the Lightning guy literally came up. His skates were off the ice, like he was propelled into the air. And I was like, "This is awesome, bro." Anyway, that has nothing to do with your rule, but I bet that was probably unsportsmanlike. But now I'm wondering when they say you must conduct yourself like of behavior at all like times. Like, does that mean you can't get into Twitter beef? Like you wouldn't see like Sydney and
fucking Ovechkin
Pekka like going back and forth on Twitter?
I don't know, man.
Definitely not Sydney, but I mean Malkin probably would.
Like, and then you just see some random NHL referee be like, unsportsmanlike, you're in the penalty box, next game.
That fucking shit. The penalty will be served in the first 5 minutes of next game or something. That would be fucking funny.
That'd be, oh my god, that'd be hilarious if it wasn't my team. But yeah, I could see it being my team.
Yeah.
Right.
We need to come up with some shirt about delayed penalties. I don't know hockey enough to know what would be funny. But I just feel like we'd all get them in life. Like, what penalty would you be most likely to get?
Oh boy, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the NHL battling the actual sun yesterday?
Yes, I saw people like they were like, these guys are professionals, like falling at Lake Tahoe, like looking like little baby giraffes.
It's not a good look, and my husband and I were talking about it earlier. I was saying, like, I wish they would do more outdoor games, and he was like, they try to, and they have done them a lot of them, but he's like, the thing is, the outdoor games, the conditions on the ice are usually so bad that the games are bad, and that's when everybody that isn't a hockey fan is watching, and they just think this is awful, and don't watch any other games. And I was like, that's a very good point, and it makes me sad. But it was so beautiful.
Because you'd have to do it like in like Canada, where like it legit is gonna be frozen. Like
do it
the ice is going. Yeah.
Do it there.
Like the
do
ice
it in
is
Antarctica.
And then like also they need like maybe I have these, I don't know, but like the shields on their face, their helmets need to be like sunglasses, you know?
Yeah.
And maybe they are. I don't know. I know that wasn't like
they have to have darker visors they can pop on. Like so, NASCAR has like their visor helmets. They literally will in their pit stops. Like they have like removable helmets. Yeah. So they have 2 kinds. They have one that has like a sticker on it. So like when it starts getting dark, they literally rip the sticker off and like throw it out of the car. So like boop, sunglasses off.
Yep.
They pick up the debris. Marla, don't make a face. Or they also have kinds that pop on and off, so you can like replace them. But they have to have this for hockey because people play outdoor hockey, like, or you play street hockey or like roller hockey, field hockey.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of the announcers are trying to say, like, oh, this brings hockey back to its roots, and it's like, do you guys know how privileged you have to be to play hockey and get to the NHL playing hockey? In America.
I was just thinking,
I don't know about, I'm assuming it's the same in Europe, like it's expensive and consuming. These guys did not grow up playing solely outdoors.
Yeah, they didn't playing hockey on the fucking pond over there. Like, come on, bro.
There was one guy, maybe it was one of the Stahl brothers. It was a hurricane, but he has like 3 other brothers in the NFL or NHL. But we have a couple guys who have like cousins and siblings and stuff in. But he talked about how like they had a pond in their backyard and so like all their friends came over. But even that dude, like you still had a rink you went to and played games on.
Backyard?
Yeah, that's a whole different level of privilege.
Yeah. Says the lady with the lake house. But
I'm just saying.
But she's in Alabama. That doesn't freeze.
Exactly.
It evens out.
It definitely doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. I was talking Fisher like is on a I want to play hockey kick. I've told you guys this, but now he like he says it every day and he can't play hockey. You're too small, kid. Like
Clearly
I need you.
Forgot, Mom. Let me
Like
tell you
I need you to fuck. He literally woke up this morning. First words out of his mouth. When do I go to hockey? I was like, fucking years, bro. Years. Like you got a while. But I was talking to my aunt knows we about to get in it. My aunt knows a lady whose kid plays hockey for the rink that Fisher would play hockey for because there's this fucking Alabama. There's one anywhere near us. There's fucking one. And they have like a travel hockey team. Well, all their hockey teams are travel pretty much. And these motherfuckers, okay, so this kid is like 11, right?
They'd have to be travel because who else would they play? Because there's only one rink.
Because there's only one rink. I know. I realized this in my brain. But when she was like, they have to travel everywhere, I was like, fucking why? That sounds horrible. Yeah. It's because there's one rink. They just got back from Canada.
Jesus.
This kid is 11.
No.
I was like, do we get like scholarships or
like the way my bank account is set up?
This
like,
is not
I have a job, right?
Like exactly. Like I need a lot of information on how because she said that they travel like 3 weekends out of the month.
Jesus.
But you say this like about hockey, but when I was growing up, I thought swimming was expensive because we had to travel for meets and they were like a weekend and it was like at least one, normally 2 weekends out of the month. And then like swim camp, at least 1 week every summer, like all these different things and your dues and your equipment and like baseball's crazy expensive. Like every sport now is expensive. And it's not just the travel teams, it's like the rec league teams. And then if you are on the rec league teams, like my friends with kids are having these problems where it used to be like until you were like in middle school and even into high school for most kids, you play more than one sport, but definitely until middle school, like, okay, what do you want to play this year, little Johnny? Pick one for fall, one for winter, one for spring. We'll switch it up. We'll see what you want to do. Like, don't commit to anything. Oh, you want to play ballet this year? Sure, we'll throw you in that.
Yeah.
But like, now it's these kids are committing so young, and if you don't, all your friends are like, little Johnny's not on the travel team. He must suck. When like
well, and even like I started playing softball in high school and I was already so far behind all the other girls who'd been playing since they were like 4.
Yeah. That's how so Harper played a year of ragdoll, which is like our T-ball.
Yeah.
She played a year of ragdoll. And then she didn't play a year. And then she played fall ball softballs, which is like real like 6 weeks, real short. Well, now she's playing softball, but it'll be like her first true season. Okay? There's a fucking travel team for her age.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you want to try out? I was like, the fuck no, we do not.
That's what my friend's kid is 9 years old. He's behind everyone. They're paying for private hitting lessons. They're paying for private fielding lessons to try to catch him up so he even has the opportunity to try out for Little League. Because I didn't know this. You have to like play well enough in rec league for them to invite you to try out for Little League.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is insanity.
Depends on your area, like how.
Yeah. Rec leagues here.
Well, we went to the Little League World Series like a few years ago, but like every level has different teams and different levels and stuff. Yeah. But it's you are 9 and you're like getting trained harder than like I don't know, like you have a professional athlete's train schedule and you're 9 years old. This is insanity.
My kid is 8 and she wants to start basketball, and I told her she'd be able to start basketball this spring if everything got under control, and it didn't, obviously. But I told her, this summer we'll start, training her ourselves. I mean, I'm not paying for a fucking trainer, but like I'll start teaching her stuff. Yeah. And then by next spring, when she can actually play with a team again, or maybe this fall, I don't know. I'd have to look into it. But anyway, there's already kids that have been playing for like 4 years.
Yeah.
And I mean, she's 4'8", so I mean, she's already like a head and a half taller than all the other kids her grade. So,
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's been telling me to put her in basketball anyway, but that doesn't mean she's gonna have talent. And
Right.
those other kids are.
And
still
I was
gonna
5
be,
foot when I was 9 years old, and then look
yeah,
at me now.
exactly. Like it's not. That's not gonna make up for all these. It's crazy. Kids sports
Sorry,
crazy.
but hockey hockey, I can't imagine. Like,
Yeah, so
just
I
the
guess we'll
equipment
find
to
out.
play hockey is
I mean,
like.
if Fisher still wants to play when I deem him old enough to play, I guess we'll find out.
Probably
Because
not.
he's not fucking playing hockey.
Or if he's like my nephew.
I'm not traipsing all over the damn world for a fucking 4-year-old. That's what I do know. That's what I do know.
He'll probably be like my nephews, and you'll get him all fitted out and all ready to go, and he'll go to one practice and be like, "Mama, they tried to touch me." Like,
I don't like this.
It is cold.
I'll never
Did you
forget
know
my
hockey
little
is
brother.
cold, Mama? Yes,
Yeah.
baby.
My little brother playing football. He was not. He literally went to one practice, and he played baseball, and then he was like in the band and like had bands and music was his thing. But he did play baseball for a little while. But he went to one football practice. One. He came home and told mom, and mom's like, "How'd you like it?" And Michael was like, "They fucking yelled." I mean, he didn't say that, but he was like, "They yelled at me." Like, no thanks. Never went back. He was like 9 at the time. That is not my fucking thing. No, thank you. So maybe Fisher will hate hockey. Of course, if I pay for it and he hates it, we fucking doing it anyway. So
yeah, that's what I've told my kid when she wants to quit something halfway through. I'm like, you're finishing this season, whatever it is.
We'll figure it out after that, but you're finishing this.
Oh, and since this was a free podcast, y'all are under no obligation to finish, but we only got like 30 seconds left to go. You can find us at, somebody say it, because
MHE Pod Trio on Twitter and on Instagram at Mansplain Hockey Pod.
And we're on YouTube. Obviously, that's where you see us. We're up on Spotify and Verbal, something like some random
there's like
sites.
Verbal. It's on Spotify. It's on. Oh hell. There's like a Pocket Cast. Maybe is that the other one? I don't know.
Pretty much everything but iTunes.
Pretty much everything but iTunes. Yes.
But we figured out the problem, so hopefully we will be on iTunes soon.
Stupid ass problem, iTunes. But anyways,
except we love you and
thank you.
Delay us further.
Yeah, but
all right, come on.
You could have let a bitch.
We will see y'all next. Oh, we'll see everyone next Wednesday. Wait, I was trying to make that into like somehow. See everyone Wednesday. You know, like whatever. Anyway, bye y'all.
Bye.
Bye.